Welcome back, friends and colleagues, to another Game Boy related video. This one we're going to be talking about a game jam that's 2 weeks away, and it's a bit special because it's not necessarily a game jam, it's more just a jam because it's for the GB camera. So it's hosted by GB Studios Central and Bad Dad and Scratching Post Studios. And like I said, it starts in 14 days, and all you'll need, and I say like this is easy to get, is a Game Boy camera and a way of getting the pictures from the camera off onto your computer so you can upload them to the jam. And just like most other jams, there'll be a theme that will be announced at the beginning of the jam, and it will give us some direction of what we should be taking photos of. And I believe it lasts about a week or so, probably 10 days. And there's even some prizes here. First one being a print of the submitted art and a gallery cartridge, some gift cards from Inside Gadgets, which is a good place you can get the thing that you need to get the photos off of the camera onto your computer. And there's even here a 1-year subscription to GB Studio magazine. There's 5 total of those, so there's a few things we can win. And I have no idea how many people are going to sign up to this, so definitely get going. Currently there's 63 people signed up to this, so there's a good chance that you might get something out of it. It says it says that the prizes are randomly selected from qualified entries, so there's actually a good chance that you, with the current amount of people who's joined up, that you'll get something, which is kind of cool. And yeah, I think taking pictures of the Game Boy camera has always been a fun thing to do. We'll see if I can put up some of the pictures I've taken on my camera in the past of different things and places I've been. Luckily, I have three of these Game Boy cameras, and unfortunately, this one doesn't work. For some reason, it doesn't save the pictures. There might be a battery in it, maybe, that needs replacing. This one works, but it has it gives every picture a weird line. I think I can probably clean it and fix it, maybe. Bit annoying, but I'm lucky enough to have one with like a modified camera lens on it, and this was from Tronimal, and I'm very appreciative of that because it's going to come in handy for this jam, and it's pretty cool. It has this little like focus twisting knob on it that helps, you know, focus depending on the range you're taking the picture at, which is awesome. But generally it's just nice having one that isn't broken. I think I got these two from eBay, so if you're going to buy from eBay, just know that it might be, what you get might not work. And then I have a flasher from Ben, I believe, which I think is an Australian company. And if you have a look, it's got the prongs from the cartridge, or that you put the cartridge onto, just like the Game Boy has. It has a USB-C connector, so then I can plug it into my computer, and then it automatically recognizes it, and I can drag and drop the files that I took from the Game Boy camera onto my computer. And this is also how I reflash bootleg cartridges that I buy. If you are planning on making your own physical runs of games, or you want to make some limited edition versions for your friends and family, or even sell someone a website, something like this, a reflasher is the way to go. I think there's some cool products you can buy that, like, they display the cartridge quite cool, and they even have like a way of playing the games that you put into it on your computer, like almost like an emulator that's built in or like connected to the thing. So if you didn't want to just take the files or reflash, there are also products that can play it like it's a little console that you plug into your computer, which is pretty cool. So if you have the capability of taking part in this jam, get ready for the 2nd of May, and get ready for the theme to be announced. I asked Bad Dad if we're allowed to edit the photos inside the Game Boy camera software. If you've played the GB camera thing before, there's some like stamps you can put on. There's even like this fusion thing that you can like take corners of different pictures and put them together, or like, you know, line by line, take one picture and another picture, and then they alternate. So there, if we think about that in advance, then there's some cool stuff we could do. But I asked him, and I haven't got a reply yet, but I'll put his reply in the comments, or maybe he'll see this video before he sees my message, about if we're allowed to edit the photos that we take before we upload them here in the camera. Obviously, outside the camera, that's a different story, right? That might not be as fair. But yeah, get on over to itch.io and sign up to the GB Camera Jam 26. I'll put my patrons up on screen right now. Thank you so much to you guys. You guys are the absolute best. Remember to like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if you're going to participate in the Camera Jam, the GB Camera Jam. And I look forward to seeing your submissions. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.